Hi guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guide. Thanks very much for joining me this evening. I've been asked quite a few times to do kind of like a video showing you guys all the different art supplies that I use and where I do my artwork and stuff like that and my reviews. But before I do this video, I just want to say that there's a lot of things I have here that I only have because I do reviews. I don't want people thinking, especially people new to colour pencil art and stuff like that, that they have to go out and get exactly the same type of things that I do, because it's not the case. Like I say, a lot of the supplies I have are just purely and simply because my thing on YouTube, I suppose, and with Colour Pencil magazine is to do reviews of art supplies. And also, some of the supplies that I have here as well have been given to me by companies to review. So, yeah, but you have to bear all of that in mind whenever I'm showing you around here. You don't have to think that you've got to go out and get all of this stuff as well, because it's just not the case. As you can see here, I only have kind of like a little desk in the corner. I don't have like a custom-made studio or anything like that. But it does me for my needs. I mean, like, I don't do big art or anything like that. All I need is a desk and a camcorder to do reviews with, and so it suits my needs in any case. So we'll go around here, and first of all I'll show you the markers and stuff like that. So I have these little boxes here that my wife picked up for me in B&Q. They had little trays in them, but the trays they weren't actually long enough to put markers in or anything like that. So I took the trays out and just slot the markers in. It's turned out quite well. So as you can see here, from here all along, that's all my Copic markers. And then these are a couple of touch markers. These were kind of like the very first markers I ever bought. And when I got them home, I tried them on, like cartridge paper, printer paper. And I thought to myself, my God, what's all the big hype about with these markers? Because they don't work that great. But obviously, it had a lot to do with the paper and the way I was using them and everything. But I'll leave that for a different video. And then these are the new Windsor Newton markers, the brush markers that I've just recently got. I haven't actually used them yet, so I'll be doing a review of those soon as well. But so that's all my Copic markers. As you can see, I've got a selection of sketch markers, Copic sketch, and some Copic chow, which is just the round barrel ones. So I've got a decent selection, but I've built those up over about a year and a half. So I think I started off with a 36 or 38 pack, and then after that I just bought individuals. Next to that, you can see here is all my Spectrum Noir markers, the Illustrator markers, and I think there's 24 of the new graphic markers, which I will be reviewing, but I'm actually in the middle of doing a drawing at the minute using these markers. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you'll have seen it. It was the R2D2 one. I wasn't going to put it up, but because it was May the 4th, I put it up. But I'm using the Spectrum Noir graphic markers, or some of them in any case, because I don't have all the colours. But as you can see, they're in the same box here, and I think the Illustrator markers and the graphic markers are both fantastic from Spectrum Noir. These are the new markers that they have brought out. So next up here, and you can see here on the top here, I have some Copic marker refills. Basically the colours that I've used most so far, and that's really about. And I've got a printer cartridge there in the back. These I believe these are makeup boxes or something, but my youngest daughter was out shopping with my wife about a month or so ago. She's seen them and she thought they'd be great for pencils. So as you can see here, I've got all my Marco Renoir pencils in there, my pastel pencils in here, this Derwent and Faber-Castell. I've got some Koh-i-noor pencils in here. Over here I've got my Prismacolor and Prismacolor Very Thin in these two drawers here, and some Prismacolor Colour Erase. And then down at the bottom here I've got some Pablo spares, and I've got some Derwent Studio pencils in there. And then if we swing on round here, this is just kind of like a random selection because I don't have any room to put any more of this stuff. So I have down here at the bottom I've got my Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2. I've got my Tombow Iridescent pencils there. This is just graphite pencils, and it's a selection of Derwent and Faber-Castell. Then I've got all my fine liner markers here for whenever I'm doing like marker art, that type of thing. And I've got some of these Posca pens as well, which I'm going to be doing a review on because they're really, really handy to have. Then here's a few of the Faber-Castell polychromas, and it's just those colours that are left out of 120 because they wouldn't fit in this rack that I'm going to show you in a second. In here I have all my watercolor pencils. Well, actually not all of them, but I have my Derwent Inktense in there. I have my Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer in there, and what else is in there? Oh yeah, I've got a couple of Derwent watercolor pencils in there as well. The Inktense, and I've got a few of these Derwent Aquatone in there as well, which are kind of like just they're a little bit like the Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2, but a little bit bigger in size. Then over here I have a tray, and I keep all the pencils that I'm using at like on a particular drawing. I'll lift them all out and put them into one little tub so that I don't need to keep finding them. So that's the pencils that I'm using at the minute. And then over here I've got my watercolor brushes. So I've got like my Caran d'Ache water pen brushes, and I've got some Derwent water brushes over there as well. And that's it. Over here then you can see this stacking system that I have. Now I've just received this today, and I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of this stacking system because, as you can see, I think it's pretty outstanding. But I'll give you all the details on that in the review, and the review will be pretty soon. Next to that I have this is all my Spectrum Noir pencils. This is the Colour Blend and the Aqua Blend as well. So there will be a review coming up of the Aqua Blend very, very soon in Colour Pencil magazine as well. I think it's coming out next month, and I'm not 100% sure actually, but it will be coming up soon, and so look out for that one. I've also got some of this brush and pencil stuff that Aliona does. It's fantastic stuff. I've yet to actually learn how to use it properly. I need the right type of paper and stuff like that, but I've seen other artists use it, and it's absolutely amazing. And then in this little thing here, it's actually, do you know what it is? Actually, it's a lollipop. You know the things that you put your lollipops in, put them in the freezer, and I just have in there things like spur leads and stuff like that, because I have these are some Caran d'Ache leads for the clutch pencil that I have. Pencil erasers, smudgers, blend and stumps, X-Acto knife, Tombow eraser, refills for that, and then some of these, I got one of these for the brush and pencil kit that I have. And then down in here, in this little section here, I have just erasers and sharpeners, and then there's my M&R sharpener as well. Moving over this way, this is a Windsor & Newton watercolor set that I purchased quite a while ago, and I did say, when I bought it, I said I was going to do a review on it, and I haven't got round to doing it yet because the colour pencil reviews just kind of took priority. But as you can see here, it's a really nice little set. I think it's 48 colours in this one. I'm not too sure, but as you can see there, it's a lovely little set. These all fold out, but I will get round to doing a review on that. And then I have some pastels. Now I'm not a big massive pastel artist, but I enjoy trying to use them. So this is just a little cheap set that I picked up a while ago. This is the Unison Pastels. I've already done a review on these, but these pastels are really soft, absolutely beautiful pastels. I'll put a link down below and you can go and have a look at that review if you want. But you can see there, these are gorgeous pastels. And then I have another set of pastels underneath there, and that is the Faber-Castell. They're slightly harder pastel, but they're really good. They're not like the artist grade ones that they have. I think they're kind of like student grade, maybe that one. But they're nice pastels. Okay, so now on to kind of like the really important stuff. So I have a set of 36 Holden pencils. These are for a review that I'll be doing. It'll also be coming out in Colour Pencil magazine, so you need to stick around and watch out for that review, because these are really special, these pencils. Like I say, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you'll have seen that I just recently purchased this 120 set of Caran d'Ache Pablo. I'm not going to do a review on these because I've done a review on the on another set that I got, a Pablo set. I think it was a 30 set. But I will do a video of just showing you all the different colours that are in this set and put it up. Because when I was looking at the 120 sets and I was looking around on YouTube, there wasn't that many videos just showing you exactly what colours were in it and stuff. And the ones that there were, they were really quite fast. This is my Faber-Castell polychroma set that I was so fortunate to have bought for me. The person who purchased them, or the group of people that purchased them, wanted to remain anonymous to me, and so they have done. But so I was completely blown away when this set came to me. Next after that is my Caran d'Ache Luminance, my 36 set. That was kind of like, these were the first big purchase set that I ever bought, and I think after this I was just kind of like hooked on them type of thing. And then the Derwent Studio Pencils. Now this isn't actually my set, this is my daughter's set, but it stays down here, and I use it whenever I need it, or whenever I ask her permission, and she allows me to use it. I kind of skipped over this because I'm doing a review of it, but the pencils that I have on here, up in the top here, are Faber-Castell Polychromos, to about there. Then these ones here are Caran d'Ache Super Coloursoft, I think they're called, Super Coloursoft. Then I have, on this row here, is my Derwent Drawn Pencils. Underneath that is the Derwent Artist Pencils. And also I've got some of the, you know, the Derwent Black and White. I've got those on the very end there. Then down here at the bottom is my Derwent Graphitint. And then right on the very last one is my Lyra set, which I believe it was a 48 set of Lyra. But they're really nice pencils as well. Again, the review for that is already up on YouTube, so if you want to take a look at that, you can do. Right, so I'm just going to quickly now show you, before I wrap this up, all the different papers that I use. So just give me a second and I'll show you that. Okay, so first of all, the marker paper that I use is the Strathmore Bristol Plate 500 series. This is, in my opinion, the finest paper that you can get. It's very, very smooth, which works fantastic for doing like marker art, that type of thing. I absolutely love this paper. It's a little bit difficult to get here in the UK, but I mean, you can get it, but it's not like in loads of stores or anything like that, at least not here in the northeast of England. I do know that they were trying to run some of these out in some of the hobbycraft stores, but I think it was select hobbycraft stores, because it's not up here in Gateshead just yet. But some of the other papers that I use for when I'm doing marker art is this Dowler and Rowney paper, which is smooth as well. It's a kind of heavyweight, because when I first started doing marker art, using Copics and stuff like that, I used this letter set paper, and as you can see here, it's great for doing the marker, but it's like really thin paper. So I had to find something, and I also used this as well, this Dahler and Rowney set as well, which is a lovely, you know, the paper itself is really, really nice and works well with the marker, but it's just very thin. That's why I finally moved on to the Bristol 500 series smooth plate. Also before then I found this this other paper from Dahler and Rowney. It's a Bristol board. It's very, very smooth. It says airbrush on there, but I used it for markers and it works perfect. And it's a much thicker paper. It's 250 GSM. It's a nice paper. And I found a pad of this in a local art store, and I've never really heard of this brand, Frisk, but this is really nice paper as well. Again, it's Bristol board. It's very, very smooth. It's not very expensive, but it's, you know, the Bristol 500 series, that's definitely my top of the line paper. Okay, so other papers that I use, I have some of this Strathmore toned grey, and I have some Strathmore toned tan. These are really, really popular papers. I also have this Strathmore grayscale. I've not really used an awful lot of that actually. I've tried it with pastels and stuff, but I've not really used a great deal of that. Then I have this watercolor block from Strathmore. I love that. It's really excellent paper. And then I bought this Strathmore colour pencil paper whenever it first came out, and I know not a lot of colour pencil artists like this paper, but I happen to think it's really lovely. I like it. And I also got this 300 series Bristol vellum surface from Strathmore, which again, it's a nice paper whenever you're using colour pencil. Not so great for marker art, I think, because it absorbs the marker too quickly. It's not a smooth surface on it to mix and blend your marker art. Okay, and so just wrapping up, I have this other this watercolor pad, which is what do you call it? It's a moleskin watercolor pad, and I done that drawing with some watercolor, some Caran d'Ache Neocolor, and some Luminance pencils, and I think that was it. But I enjoy using that. Then I have these sketch pads from Derwent. These sketch pads are really, really nice. Nice tooth to this paper. And Derwent have this lovely watercolor paper as well, which I really enjoy using. It comes in A4 and A5 pads as well, so really enjoy using that. I've used this Dahler and Rowney watercolor aquafine paper, which is really nice. It's kind of it's a cold press paper, so it's got a rough texture to it. And then I also got this Dahler Rowney aquafine. It's a hot press paper, so it's slightly smoother. So I've been trying lots of different papers, you know, for colour pencil art, some watercolour art, that type of thing. As you can see, so I've gone through quite a bit. And then not to forget, of course, this is April, so this is April's edition of the Colour Pencil magazine. Or sorry, May. God, I don't even know what month it is. So if you haven't already subscribed to Colour Pencil magazine, you should definitely have a look. Go across to the website, have a look at it, and see if it's something that you should be in, or that you would be interested in. I think anybody that loves colour pencil medium would love this magazine. It comes in obviously this format, or you can get it on your iPad or your Android device on a digital format. So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. I know it's been a long one, but there was a lot to show. a lot of the stuff, I just want to say as well, just to remind you, a lot of the stuff I have because I do reviews, and so I buy these sets not necessarily because I want them or anything like that, but because I have to review them. And when I get them, I end up loving them and using them. So it's not like they're going to waste or anything like that. I just don't want people to think that in order to be a colour pencil artist or a marker artist or whatever it is you want to be, that you have to have all this type of stuff, because it's just not the case. I would say that, you know, if you've got a 120 set of Faber-Castell polychromos, you're in good hands with those pencils alone. A couple of graphite pencils and you're good. Or Prismacolor or any of the other sets that I've shown you, you know, you get a really nice set. There's no reason why you need anything else after that. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, the links for which will be down below. Also, if you want, you can go across to the Art Gear Guide. I'll have a thing up over there where you can link to this video as well. But also, finally, just before I go, I don't know about you guys, but I love looking at other people's setups. Their studios, all the different things that they use, the pencils, the markers, the paints, the brushes, everything. I love looking at photographs of different people's things. So I was thinking about setting up a page just dedicated to studio setups or desk setups, just like mine, of all of you guys. And if you want, you could send me your images, whatever images you want. Take them off your studio, your setup, your art supplies, whatever it is. Send them to me, and I will create a page on the Art Gear Guide where I will put all your details on there, your website details, your YouTube channel details, whatever you want, and obviously have some photographs up of your setup. It's just something I enjoy doing. When I was into computers and stuff like that, there in the back of some of the magazines you would see people's setups, and it was just something I enjoyed watching or looking at and, you know, flicking through. And I know a lot of other people do as well. It seems to be something that you just get into when you're into art or something like that. Other people's setups, other people's studios intrigue you. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next one. Bye.